Today, I'm going to explain to you how to save money in Warren Finance as well as make more money. So not only are you saving, you're actually making more. So I'm going to explain that in today's video. I have a two-wallet strategy that people probably already know about, but I just want to touch on it because it's not something that I have started myself. So I'm going to walk through the steps of how to get started, why I'm doing this, the benefits, and of course we'll just do an overview of Warren Finance like we always do with these videos. So welcome to the channel. My name is Crypto101, where my main mission is to help you as well as myself to build our bags. Make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you're notified as soon as these videos are released. Every single like, every single comment that we get on the video is massively appreciated, and we are working our way to this next crypto bull run, and I'm super excited. So let's go ahead and cut straight to the chase. Today we're talking about Warren Finance, of course, where we're over here making $200+ a day. Now you might be asking, you want to make more than $200 a day? Of course I want to make more than $200 a day. I want to make as much money as possible because, as always, we want to use these protocols and platforms and projects to build our bags for this upcoming bull run that we know is slowly but surely making its way here. So what we're going to be talking about today is the two wallet strategy. Now, the main purpose of this strategy is we have to explain the basics and the mechanics of Warren Finance in a simple way, right? So we know that if we look here at the dashboard, that there is a hold bonus. So that means that anytime that you hit this sell button, that your hold bonus is going to reset. Now, of course, you want to take profit in these protocols. I always talk about that. You need to take profit. It doesn't matter if you have millions of dollars on a dashboard. If it is not in your wallet, it's not in your pocket, then it is not your money yet. Now, what we want to understand here is what are the benefits of a two wallet strategy. So I'll kind of explain what I've been going through. Of course, I have a couple videos on Warren Finance already in terms of my strategy, but there are some tweaks I'm going to be making to it today. And that's another key point, is there's going to be times to where you have to adjust your strategy, either because you found a better strategy, the market has changed, things of that nature. So you always want to stay up to date with what's going on. And that's exactly why you're watching this video, because I'm always going to keep you up to date with what I'm doing. That doesn't make it the best thing to do. And of course, it's not financial advice, but I always want to bring you guys the information and give you just my perspective of the way I'm proceeding with things. So once again, the purpose of the multi-wallet strategy or the two wallet strategy is to be able to take profit, but to not lose your hold bonus. Now you might ask, how is that possible? And like I said, we're going to walk through it in this video. So as you can see here, we're currently sitting at a total liquidity of 1.6 million. We know that the Pulse ecosystem recently has had a little bit of a dip, but when we look at the chart and zoom out, we already know that we have seen a 3 to 4x almost in the past week just from the Pulse ecosystem alone. So we're talking about Pulse X, we're talking about Pulse, we're talking about a lot of the tokens on this ecosystem or in this ecosystem have been exploding. So we want to make sure that we're aligned and we're doing what we need to do. The liquidity here is gone down a little bit just because I explained that. The price of Warren went down a little bit as well, but it is sitting very nicely at 2 cents. And you always have to look back and be like, man, this thing was at 1.5 cents not too long ago. Now it's at 2 cents. I definitely think we're going to be getting to 3 cents. And I think that we're going to see this total liquidity break 2 million very soon. So my total daily income right here is 3.32% with a 2% base, a 0.88 liquidity, a 0.40 hold bonus, and then a personal bonus of 0.04. As you can see, my available Warren here is $1,400 or $1,481.19. And we have 64,000, almost 65,000 Warren that is available here. Now, what's important to understand is if we come down here to the stakes, you can see that I have 319,000 total Warren that is staked currently, that is earning me passive income every single day, and it tells you exactly how long these have been staked, the profit I'm making every single day, as well as the profit that I've earned so far. And you can see that all of these are still active. So these wouldn't go until a ended stake, as you can see here with this tab, until I hit 175%. Now, as you can see, and I've seen with a lot of other content creators, a lot of people within the Warren ecosystem, there's some people that are 4%. I think I've even seen 4.5%. I haven't seen a 5% yet, but I'm sure we'll be seeing those very soon. And that's what's super important here is the hold bonus, because you want to try to build this number up as high as possible, because that means that you're going to be earning back your investment even quicker. So the 2 wallet strategy is going to allow you to be able to do that. Now, I want to touch on bonds really quick, just because your boys LeBron James, and you know I'm all about bonds, but I am going to be adapting my strategy because the stakes are always going to be a better option. Now, the pros of a bond is it's just going to be Warren tokens that you are bonding, which in sense are the DAI Pulse LP tokens. But when you do a bond, all you have to do is put in LP tokens, and then it creates a bond for you. You don't have to have any additional liquidity, any additional capital for a bond to be created. Now with a bond, you're going to be able to earn back your investment plus a specific percentage dependent on how many days that you create that bond for. So if you do 30 days, you're going to get 30% back. If you do 40% or 40 days, you're going to get 40% back on top of your initial bond. So you're making 130% to 140% if you do a bond, which is very, very good. Now, I'm big on bonds just because I've been in protocols like this before where bonds are a good strategy. I did ladder staking to where I would create a bond every single day. And then after 30 days, I would have a bond unlocking every single day, which means that I would be getting additional tokens to my available balance every single day. Now, this is a good strategy, but if you want to take the additional step, earn more money every single day, even more passive income, then the best thing to do is actually to create a stake. So what I'm going to be doing with my strategy going forward is I'm actually going to let my available balance here accumulate until $2,000. And then I am going to take 500 of that, and I'm actually going to stake all of these bonds that I've created, because with stakes, we are going to be earning this higher percentage every single day. So we're going to be getting our money back faster. Specifically, we're going to be getting it back even faster if we get our hold bonus up to where as high as it can be. So that's where the 2 wallet strategy comes in. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be converting all of my bonds to stakes once this hits 2,000, as I said. And then I am going to be doing stakes going forward, just because I think that is the best strategy in terms of how to make the most money in this protocol. Now, with that, that means when I do get to that 2,000 point and I sell, that means my whole bonus is going to reset, and we're going to be sitting right around 2.92% because the base will never change. Liquidity is going to fluctuate up and down as the total liquidity fluctuates, and then the personal bonus is just going to be dependent on how much I invest. So that might go up a little bit depending on how large my stakes are. But I'm going to be staking at least based off of my bonds here. All of these together are worth right around $500 to $550. So if I pair that with additional LPs, then that means I'm going to have an additional value of almost $1,000 that's going to be staked, that I'm going to be earning that high 3% percentage off of every single day. Now, the 2 wallet strategy, let's get into it. Now, if you did not know, this is a strategy a lot of people have been talking about recently with these kind of protocols. It is a good way for you to keep your hold bonus high on one wallet and then have a wallet in which you kind of designate it as your take profit wallet. Now, what the best thing to do is you want to first have 2 wallets created. So as you can see here, this is my main wallet where I have all of my Warren staked and bonds. But what I did is I created a second wallet, or it's actually a wallet I already had. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to that. And then we're going to go ahead and get some stakes created here. Now, as you can see, I have 4,000 LPs. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take half of those LPs and then I'm going to create bonds with them. And then I'm going to use the other percentage or the other remaining amount to create the stake. So this would be a good way for you if you don't know how to do a stake. This is going to be a good video for you too. So if you hit this 41%, this 41% is going to allow you to create the correct amount of bonds while still having the appropriate amount of warrant left over or LPs for you to actually stake it. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a 30-day bond just because that's what I am comfortable with and ones that I've been doing. So I'm just going to keep doing that going forward. So we're going to go ahead and hit approve here. We're going to let this take 1,640 of our LP tokens, and we're going to go ahead and let that create a bond. Now, what that's going to allow us to do is it's going to create a bond here for us. And then once it shows up as a bond, we're going to create a stake. Now, as you can see, this is the second wallet and it's only at 2.88%. The reason the hold bonus isn't up is because we initially did not have a stake set up here on this second wallet. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this bond show up. We're going to stake it. And then from that point on, every 24 hours that we do not sell on this wallet, it is going to accumulate more and more in this hold bonus section. Now, actually, I just remembered this just told us that we had to approve it. So we actually need to go in here and create the bond as well. So we're going to do this here. And then we're going to create our bond. And we're going to let this work. And that is going to be created. Now, how it's going to work is we're going to create our stake. It's going to allow us to start earning our hold bonus. And we're going to take profit in the first wallet that I mentioned, the large wallet. And then what we would do is we would take profit in that wallet, and then we would actually send the LPs to the second wallet. And then from there, we would create a stake over here because it's going to allow us to earn at the higher percentage, because as we know with the first wallet, that's going to be our take profit wallet. So it's consistently going to have the hold bonus reset because we're going to be selling those tokens and then sending a good majority of those over to the second wallet to stake, so that we can earn that higher bonus here because this is a hold wallet. We'll just call it that for videos for the purpose of this video. So as we can see, we have that bond that was created here for 30 days. We have some LPs that are still remaining so that we can create a stake. So we're going to go ahead and stake this, and then it's going to show up in our stakes that we've created at the bottom of the screen. And then from there, we're going to start earning our hold bonus of 0.05 every 24 hours. So we'll let this go through. It's going to show us our total bond staked here, and then we're going to earn 175% off of the stakes or any stake and warrant in general, but we're going to get 175% over here. So as you can see, so this is here, and it's not a big amount. And the purpose of that is we want to get this started as soon as possible, because it doesn't matter if you do $10, if you do $10,000, the whole bonus is going to accumulate at the same rate regardless. So we want to get this started as soon as possible. I really wish I would have started this on day one. That would have been the smartest strategy. But as we know, we learn things, we keep it moving, we have to adapt. And now we're going to start using this new strategy. So this is going to be the hold wallet. And then if we switch back over to the first wallet, that is going to be our take profit wallet. So my strategy when it comes to these is I'm going to take a certain portion of this, as I said earlier. So once it gets to 2,000, I'm going to take 500 of it. I'm going to create stakes with all my bonds I've created so far, the 5 that we saw earlier. And then I'm going to take the other $1,500 and I'm going to send that over to the second wallet and create a stake with that one. Now that is going to allow us to have our stakes start moving our funds over from that first wallet to the second wallet, because we know the first wallet has the stakes already created. We're making almost $200 a day over there. So what we're going to do is start transitioning some of that capital over to the second wallet so that we are not messing with our hold bonus on that second wallet. And that's the thing, we're still going to be earning like 2%, 2.8% or 2.92% over on this wallet. But the second one is going to be earning at a higher clip, just because we're not going to be doing any selling from that wallet until it gets, maybe to a certain point we will. But we will have to look at our strategy at that point, because we know that's going to be 30 plus days out from when this is created. So I really just wanted to touch base on this strategy. I know a lot of people are looking at ways to maximize your gains, how to save money, and the 2 wallet strategy is a great way to do that because one, you are not having to reset your hold bonus on the second wallet until you decide to take profit on that one, if you decide to, or which I mean you're going to at some point, and you're also going to be earning at a higher rate on the second wallet because you're not selling anything. So there you go. So really just wanted to touch base on this. It's been really nice over here on the Warren Finance protocol. Another great thing I want to mention, because a lot of people don't know this as well, and this is what makes Warren different. So if we come here to the white paper, we can see that there is a rehypothecation strategy. So what that means is the DAI Pulse LP tokens that the contract uses, that the Warren protocol uses, is actually being staked over here on Pulse X. So as you can see, DAI from Ethereum with Wrap Pulse, which is the same LPs that Warren uses, is earning an APR of 110%. Now, I got some information from Legacy 7 here, and this is something that was contributed in the chat for the Warren Finance chat. So definitely make sure you guys go check that out, because you're going to stay up to date with all the information for Warren there. And then a lot of times I post the same stuff in my chat. So if you haven't joined the Bag Builder chat, definitely do that. It's in the comment section as well as the description. So as you can see here, this is a rough estimate about what's being rehypothecated from Warren. So almost $884,000, or it is $884,000, is being rehypothecated, which means it's being staked over on Pulse X farms, and it is earning money every single minute, every single second actually. And as you can see, the ROI at current rates for one day is almost $3,300. Now that is money that is being put back into the protocol to help support it. And this is one of the major differences when it comes to Warren Finance versus some of the other ones we've seen in the past. So this is actually being used for injections, marketing, and it's also building the treasury as well for Warren. So this is something that, as the price of Pulse pumps, Warren pumps, Pulse X pumps, everything in the ecosystem pumps, that means that more money is going to be rehypothecated, which means more money is going to the treasury, which means that the protocol is going to remain healthy and continue to grow. And then more money is being contributed to some of these other things that are needed for a project to succeed. So I want people to really understand that, because we've seen a pretty good pump over the past couple of days, past week with Pulse. But I'm telling you, this is just the beginning. So you want to make sure that you have your strategy set. Make sure that you understand what's going on over here at Warren Finance. Tell your family, tell your friends about it, because this thing is built different. It is built to build our bags, and that's why I love this project so much. So we touched on a lot in today's video, so make sure that you understand, rewatch it, put it in slow-mo, do whatever you need to do, because today we talked about the 2-wallet strategy, which is not only going to help you save money, it's actually going to earn you more money, more passive income every single day. We talked about the rehypothecation strategy that Warren has, that is continuing to feed the project, the protocol, the marketing, the injections, the treasury, everything that a protocol needs to be able to succeed. And then of course we talked about my new strategy in terms of me switching from being LeBron James to staking, because we know that staking is going to earn us our money back at a faster clip and at a faster rate. So definitely wanted to touch base on that. Make sure that you guys are ready, have your bags packed, have your strategy set, because you do not want to be that person that does not know what you're doing once this thing pumps up even more, because I definitely could see Pulse, Warren, Pulse X, I definitely can see a massive pump coming very soon. I don't know exactly when that's going to be. Richard Hart's been tweeting, and we know when he tweets, things happen. And a great example of that is here. So this is gopulse.com/bubbles. Now, I actually found out about this from Crypto77. I'm aware of the bubble website that's just for crypto in general, but this one is specific to Pulse. And as you can see, it shows you the bubbles in terms of what's pumping and what's not. And we know that Richard Hart was talking about PDAI as well as PUSDC and PUSDT. And as you can see, those things have been pumping. So anytime that Richard Hart talks about anything within the ecosystem, we know that we're going to see somewhat of a pump in that specific token. So definitely go check out this site. And once again, shout out to MoCrypto77 for covering this in his video. This is definitely something I'm going to be bookmarking because I love the Pulse ecosystem. And this is a great place to see where all the assets are and how they are performing. So a lot of information in today's video. So I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this educational. Make sure that you comment, like, subscribe, hit that bell button so you're notified as soon as the videos are released. Make sure that you also support the social media we have at X, Instagram, as well as TikTok. That's going to be SCrypto101. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, we have the Bag Builder Telegram chat where you can always come chat it up with us. We talk about Warren, we talk about Pulse, we talk about cryptocurrency in general, we talk about micro caps, pre-sales, private sales, everything you need to build your bag for this upcoming bull run. So Warren Finance is doing what it's supposed to be doing. It is printing every single day at a percentage of around 3%, which is ridiculous. And we are continuing to focus on what's most important right now with this upcoming bull run, and that is building our bags.